Hey, how's everybody doing today? So earlier I happened to be doing a Grubhub drop off, and it happened to be on behalf of a place and pay order from a restaurant by the name of Wings Plus. And okay, before I actually went to the restaurant, and in case some of you may not know how the Grubhub place and pay order procedure works, is that it says across the app that the order is a place and pay order, and then not only that, but to make sure you always have your Grubhub place and pay prepaid debit card. So it also notifies you on the Grubhub app that before you ever pick up the order, before you actually arrive at the restaurant to pick up the orders, place and pay, to make sure, excuse me, but let me go ahead and park since I was driving just then. By the way, I'm supposed to be in the process of also picking up another order from a restaurant by the name of Brill Tuscan Grill. But about the place and pay feature on the Grubhub app, a feature which just got added earlier this year. And also, in order to be able to toggle yourself to available on the app and to toggle or to take offers, excuse me, you have the app has a feature where or always has a notification or alert across the screen saying that you are supposed to make sure you always have your Grubhub delivery driver, not delivery driver. To be honest, it is a card specifically for delivery drivers, a Grubhub prepaid debit card. Okay, before you actually log in, I'm sure you all know what I mean, or go available to take offers as a Grubhub driver, it'll have a notification on the app that will ask you, do you have your delivery driver's prepaid Grubhub card? So you choose the option of guided. It'll have a blue button across the screen to confirm that you do, or verify that you do have the card. But let me get to the point of making this video though. Okay, just earlier today, barely an hour ago, I was in the process of picking up an order from a wing restaurant by the name of Wings Plus. And it just so happened the order, like I was just saying, was a place and pay order, which meant that I had to, the only way to be able to pick up the order was by using my Grubhub driver's prepaid debit card. And I also not only had the card, the prepaid debit card, which is a requirement now for all Grubhub drivers, or all expiring Grubhub drivers who may be looking forward to doing Grubhub in the near future. Okay, I placed the order by phone, called a restaurant, placed the order by phone, and told them what was on the app, all the order information at the restaurant, the person who took down the order information. So right after I got to the restaurant, picked up the order, paid for it with my Grubhub debit prepaid card. And also the app, as soon as you usually pick up orders using the Grubhub prepaid debit card, you also have to take a picture of your receipts that you get on behalf of the orders you have to pick up and pay for. Now, in case some of you may be wondering, do you give the receipts to the diners? No. You are to keep them after you snap a photo of them for yourself, for your records, or you could either dispose of them in the trash. It's just strictly up to you. never ever give them to the customers or diners in the process of delivering their orders. But anyway, after I left the restaurant and picked up the order for the person, it happened to say from the very jump for the person's name, because everyone has a name, of course, and it's a well-known fact that whenever you accept orders on the Grubhub driver's app, first and foremost, it'll have the diner's name, address, drop-off address, the order details of what they ordered, the tip amount as well. So it just so happened I accepted the order before I went to the restaurant, or got to the restaurant, picked up the food, only to find out that the diner didn't have a name, which I found very strange. Instead, it had a bunch of hyphens going across for the area where the diner's name should be. Okay, a little bit afterwards, I got to the diner's drop-off location, which was at a student living facilities. In other words, a student residential facility where students stay in apartments on campus. And it just so happened they had, of course, the apartment numbers, because all apartment buildings pretty much have apartment numbers, so you could locate the person's which building a person's apartment is at or in. Not only did they have the apartment number, but they also had the building number as well. So it just so happened I was able to find the exact building that they were supposed to have been at, but for the apartment number, there was no such number as the apartment number. In other words, it was a single-digit apartment number. But all of these apartments, on the other hand, had 3-digit apartments numbers. For instance, one apartment may have had number 4, and then a list of numbers being 100 for apartment 100 through 110, and so on and so on. Instead, they left me with a single-digit number for the apartment number. So just to make sure that I was at the right apartment complex, because judging from the address on the app, that was where they were supposed to have been at, the drop-off location for the diner. I called them to ask them exactly which apartment were they in. Let the phone ring around a good 3-4 times, only to not get a response. Immediately, I started the Grubhub wait timer, which is mainly a countdown timer just in case you may text the diner or call the diner, may not be able to get in touch with them or in contact with them as soon as you may arrive at their drop-off location. You could have the option to start the drivers, the countdown, might as well say, a wait timer, which is technically still a countdown timer. So I started the wait timer, let it run out until the end time, because I let it run for around a good 7, maybe 8 minutes until it ran until the cutoff time, I'm trying to say. So since the diner never did contact me back, and by the way, they ordered a really big order from this restaurant, so I could just imagine I will be compensated pretty nicely on behalf of the big order that they had, which was more of a catering order. Anyway, I marked the order as delivered, and what I'm saying is, this is one of my most weirdest Grubhub drop-off experiences ever since I've been doing Grubhub for the past 3.5 to 4 years. And I'm saying this to say, for all my other people who do Grubhub, drive for Grubhub, or if not Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, any of those other food on-demand food delivery platforms or apps, have you ever had a weird delivery experience? And if so, feel free to let me know right down below in the comment section, and feel free to also go into detail about it. Now, you don't have to, but I mean, it would be nice if you were to go into detail about what kind of weird drop-off delivery or delivery experiences that you have had while delivering food. And on that note, because it's probably my time to go and pick up the food from the restaurant I'm supposed to be picking up from, Brio Tuscan Grill, or really upscale restaurant. Anyway, until next time, have a good one.